All right, I'm only a wee bit late today. All right, does it? There we go. Okay. God, that was. I'm fairly certain that Blue Yeti mics go through like Logitech now, and it goes to that G Hub, and it just decided it wanted to update. Didn't even ask me, didn't warn me, nothing. Just started firing off the update. And yeah. What's annoying though is I think the music isn't coming through on. That. All right, there we go. Well, what's funny is this shirt's for for a racing driver. Not a particularly good one either, and he doesn't even race for this team anymore. Okay, I think everything's working now. My steering wheel seems to still be spazzing out because of that update, but I don't know what it's. Yeah, I'm not happy that it decided to run that update. Anyway, hey Fev, hey Blue Light, how's it going? But everything broke. I was good until I started streaming and everything decided it wanted to break. No, I just actually pretty good. I was just opening some Pokemon cards before I got on stream, and in the last 2 days, I pulled a Charizard EX card that's about $50 and a Galvantula EX card that's like $30. So in 2 days, it pulled like $80 worth of Pokemon cards. Fortunately, don't want to sell any of them because I want to use them, but it's kind of neat knowing that I got some good pulls. And then I started late today because I was shopping on TCG Player trying to finish out a deck. Because I got this meme deck I want to run. But the Pokemon game, it's I mean, it's a TCG game. I used to play it a ton years ago, and I recently got back into it. Because I basically for the longest time, I've basically been exclusively playing Warhammer, and I just wanted to put something else in my cycle. And it's kind of nice to show up to a shop with just a small deck box instead of a massive bin of plastic minis. And I just didn't feel like getting back into Magic. I'm not a huge fan of where Magic's at right now. Standard hasn't been that great for like a while. And I don't feel like investing the money into playing like Commander. So I have a couple like pre-con Commander decks that I'll play with people periodically. But like I won't ever do like Commander pods or anything at a game shop because I'll get my ass beat by people who got like $1,000 decks. But also Magic, it's just so complicated. Like and I just wanted something simple, so I decided to go back to playing Pokemon because it's a simple game. But from what I've learned in the time since I've last played Pokemon and now, which has probably been close to 10 years at this point, the meta has shifted quite a bit to where like I was seeing some meta decks that have like 10 energies is considered a lot of energies. And like there's a deck I play right now that has a whopping 6 energies in it, which was super weird to me at first. But the entire game is basically the entire game of Pokemon right now is basically your deck is like probably 50-60% trainer cards, and it's all just search your deck for like couple cards and roll your opponent kind of thing. But it's cool. I'm enjoying it. I've spent too much money on Pokemon cards in the last month, but it is what it is. Actually, binder here. I don't know how well these are to come through on camera, but basically I don't have any like top loaders right now, so my hands are clean. But yeah, this is the Charizard I pulled that's like $50. It was funny is this was just a one-off booster pack that I decided to buy. And there was that card in there, so I was like, all right, cool, pulled a card that was like 10 times the price of the booster. But then I bought a trainer box today, like the elite trainer boxes, and I pulled this guy, which actually I need for my deck, and he's like a $30 card. And I have no idea how well this is coming through, so if you can't see it, sorry. But fortunately, the meme deck I'm building out is only like another like $10 I think I have to invest on TCG Player, so that's nice. So at least the deck is a meme deck and it's cheap, so it's a win-win. All right, so what was I doing yesterday? You mean let's see how much time I've put in the game since I got it like yesterday. Oh, okay. I've only played like an hour, but the prologue I played for about 2 hours. But I think I did pretty much everything that you could do in the prologue, and then I got the full game when it came out yesterday. Yeah, I like it. I played because where is it? I played a bit of I played a bit of Supermarket Simulator, about 16 hours. I need to get back into that because I think there was an update. There was an update recently. But yeah, I like it. If you're into the weird like surge of store simulators, it's like every other one. The cool thing though, the developers have said that they're going to implement like actually playing the game, like the card game in that game. So I'm kind of excited for that to happen. Oh yeah, the atrocities that was this. Why? Okay. I never noticed it doing that before. I don't know if I like that. I guess I kind of like it. Okay, so what we need to do is expand this mess out to be able to handle importing items. And what that means we got to do is we're going to open up the old today's Excel spreadsheet simulator day. I think my title of my stream still says refactor, which is not what I'm doing today. That's what I did yesterday, but I was too lazy to change it. Okay, so let's put you down here. Let's do that. Freeze up to row 1. Let's make my stuff match. Color the third one to the right. Yeah, how is the playtest going? That's only up for like what, another day or so? The text is the one all the way at the right. Okay. Oh, it's until the 23rd. Okay. I thought I had like the 18th in my head for some reason. What is the 23rd? Oh, okay. So it's all the way around till next Monday. I'll have to, yeah, I'll have to give it a bit more playtime then. I thought it was like, I thought it was like done like this week, like just the weekend. Column A. There we go. And then now that should. Okay, so now my spreadsheet is set up the way I want it to be. Oh, I accidentally. Wait, where'd my column B go? Oh, Jesus, there we go. Okay. So we want to kind of... I have this open up on the other screen so I can kind of mimic the same format I had on the other one. Trying to think if there's anything else that would be a bit more exciting that I could work on today, and I'm not actually too sure. Actually, we want all this stuff center justified. Second. Well, I even appreciate the lurking. All right, I gotta figure out how I want this set up. What do I even call these things in here? Because I'm kind of just going to use the one of them for now to kind of like set this up and make sure that it's a stock, standard stock one. Okay. What did I just call this thing? JK standard walk stock 01. Are you done updating? You're still updating? Weird. Okay. This guy. And this is gonna be the, let me grab you. There we go. I don't want the, yes, I don't need that to be like crazy long. Type. And what I want to do with you is grab that, get rid of you. Oops. Make this a drop down. Stock. Magazine. Let's do that for now. So you're a stock. And I made that column like really long. Icon is going to be this guy. Drop that bad boy in there. Now, let's move you over here so I can see the stats. Name type. I'll put the description at the end just because that's kind of long value. Wait. Is equipable, is consumable, stackable, stack size. None of that stuff matters for this. So then if I open up a specific attachment, we got attachment type, we got position offset. And that one's kind of a like a 0 semicolon 0 format. Then we got all the stats that we gotta modify, or then we got all the modification stats. This is gonna be damage. Accuracy, recoil. Ergonomics. Sound. damage. That's all that stuff. And then I know, oh geez, I've got my code like not in a visible spot for me to see. Okay, so the barrel. Yeah, I don't think there's any more stats that I'm going to be adding to these things, so I think I can safely just add these in probably in the future, not be too obnoxious. Attach muzzle. Because not every, like a stock, obviously, like this is going to be... So like obviously these will be all be false. But when what I'll be doing is doing a check to see what type it is. And if it's a stock, I'll know like in my parser, I'm not even going to like touch these things. The location will be 14, but it's kind of just a convenient way that I'll be able to just store all this stuff in one file. Grip, handguard. As rail. Sport bar rail position. Yeah, that should be fine. So then same thing. Kind of drop down, and these will just be true, false. Said, there we go. Oh, and then we got to do the rail and the top rail and the position of it. I don't actually know if I'm going to do that because I know... Yeah, I'll have to see what I actually do with that because I don't want to make... I mean, I guess it doesn't make... It's fine on if on the sprite itself if there's like, say, a flashlight on top that's obviously in front of the scope. but we'll figure that out. Oops. Magazine capacity. And then stock doesn't have anything, so then the final one can just be the description for now. Because then, if in the case that I add anything, I can just bump description out one more, and it won't mean massive changes to the spreadsheet. Okay, so means now let's move this guy off screen. Let's come back over to code. The importer doc. What we want to do is add a port type. Armor junk. Attachments. Save that. And then over in the script. Wait, what? Hold on. Weapons, ammo, armor is 012. Weapons, ammo, armor, 012. Oh, because I haven't done junk yet, so attachments is 4. Gotcha. Oh, opened up the wrong Visual Studio. All right, so yeah, they don't do anything. So basically, so what I need is think and crew that until the counter does not equal 0 is the bit that I need for. I need to grab all that stuff, drop it in here. Okay, so all this stuff is happening within the if counter does not equal 0. Okay. So if item .1 does not equal why are you throwing errors at me? Oh, because I didn't have the pass. That's why. Okay, so if item does not equal 1, cool. And then we're going to do match. Or no, and then we got to do a get attachment type from string. which is going to take item dot to so we're going to match the attachment. And in the case of, we're going to do, since we're doing stock first, return globals dots attachment type dot stock. Put missing in there for that state. Turn globals dot attachment type dot missing, not magazine missing. So var type equals that. In which case we'll do a match of type. And if it's globals dot attachment type dot stock, come on, there we go. Var attach wait, because I want to ooh, that gets okay. How do I want to do this? Our attachment. And we'll just say attachment equals load item 1 as stock. Oh, get out of here. And actually, I'm gonna do magazine first, just because I want to test something. Okay, so it does no. Okay. I don't know why I doubted it would. But cool. So that means, so all that stuff. So there's going to be the match then that does the specifics to each type of specific attachment. But then we got to go through the generic ones. Attachment dot name equals item 0. Attachment dot source path. Do I even touch the resource path in these ones? Probably not. Attachment type is going to equal globals dot attachment type dot stock. I don't do the resource path because I'll have to do some check. I'll do some error checking in there eventually, but for now it's fine. So icon equal item dot 3. Oh yeah, as int attachment dot position offset. Okay, so this is the weird one because I got to do what I did up here. I'm just gonna grab this. Okay, so position. So here we're going to do var. Position offset going to equal a packed string array. And that's going to equal item 6 dot, and then we're going to be splitting on a semicolon, because that will give us a little, that'll split that string into an X and a Y. And then now all we have to do is do attachment dot position offset dot X equals position offsets 0, and then the other one's going to be Y. And I got people that hop into chat sometimes and they're like, ew, why are you doing it that way? And I was like, and I always give them the same response because I needed something quick that was quick and dirty. Quick and dirty, that was literally just a tool for me, and this is not in the actual code of the game whatsoever. Man, it cracks me up. Like, I mean, I'm definitely a strong proponent of, like, you know, clean code, write things well, write things properly and stuff like that. But like, I think there's some people that definitely take it too far, where, and like I said, I've definitely had people that come in chat and they'd be like, oh, there's so much a better way to do it and blah, blah, stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, I know really nice, slick, clean ways to do this. Yeah, right. Sometimes I'm just happy when it works. But like, yeah, I know really clean, slick ways to do this that are a pain in the ass to set up, and they're a little bit more tedious to write because they're more tedious to write because they're more robust and more safe and stuff like that. And like, sometimes there's things where it just doesn't matter. And something like this, I just need it to be quick and easy to write. I don't need this big, robust, programming that has all this like error checking and blah, blah, and all this stuff, because I'm the only one that uses it. I make so many assumptions in here because I'm the only one who's going to use it and I know how to use it. And I do put a little bit of error checking in there to protect me being dumb. But yeah, I had somebody that was like, oh, well, I had someone literally point out, they're like, your code makes a lot of assumptions. What happens if someone else wants to use this and then doesn't do it right? I'm like, no one's going to be using it. Dude, okay, so like the last couple of weeks, I keep getting into like the refactor. I got into the refactor hell because I was procrastinating. It was literally this I didn't want to do. So I started like cleaning up all these other parts of my code base because I was like, I can't possibly do that until this is clean. But yeah, I think it's what I was taught when I was a junior developer was the difference between junior developers and mid-level developers is the ability to go from writing not great code to writing clean, robust, like properly written code. And that's like the difference between a junior and a mid-level guy. But then the difference between a mid-level and a senior level guy is the senior level person knows when it's not necessary to do that stuff, and knows when it just needs to get done. All right, so that's the position offset. Now I just gotta go through and do some stats. Recoil is 9. Ergonomics is 10. Why are you guys all upset? Oh, duh. Sound equals item.11. Yeah, I think like Chris honestly is a prime example of this, of where like I've spent a lot of time, I spend a lot of time like making sure my code is well written, that it's clean, and this, that, and the other thing. Granted, I also know how to do that because like it's more natural for me to write that way anyway, because I've been an engineer for like 5 or 6 years at this point. But like, and in Chris's code, like even like Soot, I remember when he was showing that off and showing how bad it was and everything like that. Like, yeah, the code isn't written well. It's all over the place, but it works. And he's technically a more successful game developer than I because he has a game out. Sometimes you just got to get stuff done and get it out there. Okay. So this should be enough to
This should be enough to at least test this.
We're going to say this thing's value is 5. The weight's 5. The position offset. I'm actually going to go grab this out of... Negative 6.5 on the X, because I don't want to have to go find this again. Negative 6.5 semicolon 2.5. Now I at least have correct in there, and then 5. Oops. I want everything to be centered. There we go. Okay, so what I should be able to do now is grab this guy, go to my desktop. Oh. Save that. Oh yeah, I need to see if that's enough to get it to just recognize the new. Okay, that was enough. Okay, so my sticky notes. There it is. That's a barrel. Where you are. That did not. Or attachments. Just do that. Also, I might want to reload that just for the sake of. It's not even hitting the okay. Out of valid path, okay. Did it not? No, it's right here. No, I don't want to open it. Well, since we're in here, let's take a look at it. Okay. All right, I think whenever I do this, I have to, where do I manage my plugins? Plugins. Sometimes I have to do that, and reload the project. I think that's why it wasn't, because I made a change to the actual plugin itself and not even the, or like the, I don't even know what to call it right now.
I do that, then I come up here and I grab this guy. Do that. Attachments, import.
Oh, that's why. Let's try that again. There we go. So now when I open up this guy, he didn't do it. Come on. Import attachments. If I go down, yeah, if I go back down here. Column names. Okay, all that should be fine. Make sure I'm getting the correct. I'm gonna pull this over here. Attachments, it's out, import. Not hitting it again. Which means it's not getting. Start import. I'd use breakpoints, but my Visual Studio like broke and it's not connected to Godot correctly, so I can't, like, the breakpoints won't work. Ooh, sorry. Did not mean to sneeze into the mic. Okay, so it's starting the import, it's just not getting. Actually, okay, there's a way to do this. If we go to editor settings, let's turn off. External. Let's turn this off for now. Because now we can actually step through this and see what's going on. I'm gonna reload the whole thing. I don't think it liked me disconnecting halfway through. Can I not hit? Hold up, can I not hit?
Okay, can I not debug a tool? That makes this a lot more difficult to debug if I can't hit the breakpoints. Does anyone in here know how to hit breakpoints on a tool script? See, now I'm wondering if even if my VS Code was functioning correctly, or like connected to Godot correctly, because when I did the conversion from Godot 4.2 to 0.3, is something about how VS Code and Godot were connected broke, and I just haven't had a chance to fix it yet. But I'm wondering if that was even working, if it would hit this breakpoint. All right, well, I guess we're gonna do it the old-fashioned way. Okay, are we getting a... We're getting the file? Okay, we are getting into the file. Everything's under the if. Wait, no, actually. No, hold on. Wait. Maybe that is... No, those are within the... Okay. Never mind. I was laughing because I thought I knew what the issue was, and it was not the case. If it's... So if... I'm assuming 3 is probably the path, because yeah, it's the path. So if it's not equal to an empty string, it does all the things. So if I come down here, if the path is not equal, there, yeah. Okay, and I'm not even getting in here. Print before type check. Am I getting that far? Yeah. There we go. Before I run this, I'm going to copy this whole thing so I don't have to keep typing the last bit. Attachments. Import. So it's still saying the file found. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. I know what I'm doing wrong. First off, I'm not actually saving the resource. Source saver dot. Is it just, yeah, save. So first off, I need to do this and then pass it the attachment. Spelled that wrong. And then after the resource saver, it looks like it's I'm not incrementing the counter. If counter does not equal 0, it's going to go there, and at the end, yeah. That'll be why it was. Oh, oh darn it. Okay. Invalid assignment of property or key range with the value of type int. Okay. Protodoc 254. Okay, all these make sense. I should probably put a check in for those because these are, in this instance, these are actually not errors, but I just have it hard coded to be generic errors. 254 attachment range. Let me. Attachment. Weapon range. Did I not? Oh. Weapon range. Okay. Now. Jesus. There we go. Now everything's working. The position offset is not -6.2, but in the okay, that's why. So in the attachments, the offset needs to be a vector to F. Or am I not? Oh, that's why. As floats. That's why. And then I think about it up here where I'm doing the these should all be floats too. This is where the importer is going to be annoying. But I'll see these errors, stuff like this, where if I decide to change something from like an integer to a float value, which honestly all this stuff probably should be float values and not integers. I'll have to go and change things, but okay, so now for the third time, I don't even know if it's the third time. For hopefully last time, if I pop this bad boy in there, attachments.csv attachments. If I import now, The only thing that's going to pop up is missing data, which is fine. And now if I open up this stock, the position's correct. So now when I play it, why is everything drawing correctly? Oh, probably because everything's actually correct. It looks like the Y on the handguard needs to go up just a bit. Negative 0.5 maybe. Oh, not this error again. At 1.5. I don't know which way this is supposed to go. Actually, there's an easier way to do this. We go into the weapon component. Here. The offset is 4.5, negative 0.05. 4.5. Negative 0.5. Save. Now if I open up this guy, bring this back up, negative 0.05. And we need to clear all this stuff out. Did not realize all this stuff was still being drawn. Like the barrel needs to move up just a smidge now too. That's fine. We can always fix stuff like that later. Actually, the barrel might be an easy fix. Let me see how far off it is. It looks like it needs to go up by 1 also. That might have come from the fact that oh, that's the wrong direction apparently. -2. See if that gets it to line up correctly. There we go. Now it's lined up. All right. Let's go ahead and go back to using the proper editor now. Okay, so now we need to do. So now we got to take into account all the other types. Type. Actually, I'm not going to do muzzle. Well, I guess muzzle does technically exist. Oh yeah, I have no muzzle type yet, or class yet. We'll just do barrel instead. What's the order this goes in? Yeah, we'll do barrel next. Attachment dot attachment type equals globals dot barrel and then what happened here is it will have, okay, so then since it's a barrel, it can attach a muzzle. So attachment dot can attach muzzle is going to equal, I think I have a parse bool. Yeah, I do have a parse bool. Parse bool of item 13. Attachment dot muzzle location is going to equal item dot or 14, the 14th index as float. And that's everything that it has to do. So then after barrels, there's going to be handguards. That stuff's all going to stay the same, but this is going to be as a handguard, and then also attachment dot as foregrip equals parse bool of item 15. Then attachment dot foregrip position equals probably item 16. Close this out so I can see more. Let's float. And then we're also going to have attachment dot as a rail. This item, or no, it's going to be, oops. parse bool of 17. That's that. I think the only other thing in there is magazine capacity, which conveniently is the next one up. Item dot 19 as int. And at the bottom, attachment dot description equal item 20. And now we just have the grip and the stock, which are going to be simple ones. And then the last is going to be the default. If nothing happens, we're going to say attachment. And then I've got a little pre-written. I can do something like that. So then missing attachment type. And that will cover me in case it like doesn't get set or something like that. And eventually I'm going to put like checks in places that will check to see if something is, well, I guess if it's missing, most of the time if it's missing, it's just not even going to, because most of these enums are used for sorts. So it just won't appear. So the idea is when I have stuff like this missing, it just, when I run the uploader, I'm going to see it. I'm going to see the missing data basically when I run the uploader, so I can go and immediately fix it. So the idea is I shouldn't be like letting the uploader, I shouldn't ignore, like this, I shouldn't ignore the warnings. I don't know why I was making it so hard to say. The weirdness is going to come from the missing data check on the attachments. Like, honestly, I could probably put 4 column in item. Yeah, I'm looping through this beforehand, so I won't even know. I'll have to find a way to probably do this. Or actually, there is a way I can do this. Hold on. There's a really creative way I can do this. I can put data in here, but in the instance of like attach muzzle to the drop down, I can just put NA. Might have added that to like everything. No, okay. So now like a stock. So it's NA, foregrip's gonna have NA, attach rail is gonna have NA. Rail position is gonna be 0, 0. Magazine capacity. Put NA. Actually, I should put actual data in here. And now I can set this to standard stock. Save this out. So now, load CSV. This will get around the lack of the no data information or the error. Because now this should run clean. Attachments, if I go into the output, clear that out, import this. Before type check 5. Okay, so there's still some print statements in here, which is whatever. I can clear those out. I never put these missing file paths in here. Okay, so like that. Attachment dot successfully updated. Where's this other? Attachment name. Missing or invalid file path. can't do that. We're gonna get rid of this. So this will tell me the row. Oops. I should go back and fix the other ones, but attachment.csv attachments. Now I want to import it. I did something wrong. Just attachment.csv. Attachments.csv. JK stock has been successfully updated. Cool. Now I need is data. a lot of data. But that's fine. So I think I'm gonna go through this file now, clean up some of my error checking. And that's probably good on this branch because the branch was literally just updating the importer. So one thing I need to do is, okay, so we got we'll do muzzle. Didn't select it all. There we go. Barrel. Barrel. Handguard, magazine. Rip, and then we got the stock that's in there, and then missing. I don't like that this is like I want it at the bottom. There we go, parse pool, because now I can have all the get here. Grab this so I can come up here to this guy. Oh God. Okay. I think that does it for this branch. Then I've got the item. I mean, technically, there's more I could do because I've got. Actually, I should just do them, shouldn't I? Because I got consumables and junk, which are going to be super, super easy to do. You know, I am so sick of doing this, but honestly, it's probably better I do it now, since I'm already in this let's do it mood or mode. Let's view, let's freeze. Yeah, because otherwise when I go to add consumables and the junk stuff, I'm gonna have to do it anyway. So up to row 1. View, freeze, 1 column. Okay. So you're gonna be this gray, you're gonna be that white. Grab everything, and you're all gonna be set to the middle. And then consumables. This color white. View, freeze. Up to row 1. View, freeze, 1 column. Okay, that's all that. I'll start with junk because... Oh, I didn't get this guy. Because then I'll literally be able to copy paste pretty much the junk over to the consumables, because the consumables are just the junk with a couple extra things. Because junk items, honestly, I don't even know why I've called them junk items. They're literally just items. So it's going to be just the base stats, and then consumables. Apparently that's the old consumable file. Oh yeah, let's get rid of that guy. Core items consume this guy. The consumables just have that stuff. So they're basically the same. Technically, I could make them all into... I could technically put them all into one... Honestly, I could have put all of this stuff into one, like, file, but that would have been an absolute nightmare. Okay, so, all right, yeah, let's suck it up and get this over with. Type. All right, yeah, let's get this over with. I got someone messaging me on Discord right now. All right, so okay. So now we're called caught back up. Someone trying to. No, I've got a. I was messaging a buddy beforehand about some Pokemon cards I pulled, and then he's also getting into Warhammer, and so I'm gonna teach him how to play on like Tabletop Simulator, and he was asking about mods for TTS, and I was like, oh, hang on. I was like, I'll show you later because the mods we use for Warhammer aren't through the Steam Workshop. There's a very, very large, well-maintained repo on GitHub for both Age of Sigmar and 40K that has like all the models and stuff for it. But it's funny because I feel like the only people who know how to use like GitHub are like programmers, and then so there's so many people that try to install these mods that have no idea how to do it because they don't know how to go through GitHub. Okay, so for junk, we just got name. Item type, we won't need to. I'll need to create one because I don't have a. Yeah, I don't have one for just junk. The closest I have is crafting materials, which are more of a specific one, which I don't even know if I necessarily. No, I'm going to want specifically crafting materials because then I can, when I'm doing crafting, I can specifically pull those bits out. Okay, but I don't need to put the type in here because it's specifically junk, so I'll just manually set these to junk. Description will go at the end. Why do I not have... Hold on. Here's the resource path. Comes from item. Description, icon, wait. What? Oh, I never actually... I got you. Okay. I was really confused. But then, hold on. But then later... Oh, I didn't. Hold on. Is there a... There's an actual variable called resource path. I should change that because I think inventory item path yada yada yada. Component. There's somewhere I do this with the maybe so actually it's probably in the inventory. Inventory component probably. This is something I need to I don't like that I do that there. I'm remembering something now that I feel like is gonna bite me in the butt, but it's fine. Okay. I need to know. This is gonna bother me so much. Save dictionary. What is this? That's loading. I'm probably like going crazy. Hold on. This is bothering me. Icon. Maybe I don't do what I think I'm doing then. I'm just losing my mind. Right here. Just an item, load. Item. Am I crazy here? Why? I have all this stuff where I'm like, maybe, okay, maybe that is the one I'm using, and I just thought that was something I declared. Okay. Okay, I feel better about myself now. Okay, so back to what we were doing then. What do I call this? Oh, the class. Okay. I need this up. Not this. I need this up on the other screen. Okay, there we go. So class, except we don't need the icon. Value. Wait. Is stackable, is stack size. I don't. I don't think I actually use these variables. So I think for the time being, so that's good for the junk. Do that, go to consumables. We're gonna do the same thing there, cool. But then consumables are gonna go one step farther. They're gonna have hunger restoration. Actually, we're gonna start with time to use. That's gonna be 5. Because then we'll put the just in case I add stuff later, I can just move the description over 1 and not have to make a lot of changes. So hunger restoration. Actually, I don't even think I don't need to call it that. I can just call it hunger fix. Just so I don't have to have these columns be like huge. Thirst. Health. And then the description is 9. I think junk, I forgot to add, throw the description at the end. Okay, so that's the junk and the consumables. I don't know what else to call this stuff besides junk. All the junk is gonna be is like when you're playing Tarkov. It's just that random crap you find. Sometime like 9 times out of 10 you're probably gonna sell it. But like there occasionally they'll, you know, it's, I think in like Tarkov there's missions where like someone will be like, go get me like 5 gold watches or something dumb like that. That's literally what all the junk is gonna be. Okay, just seeing what else I need to do. I think we're good there. This means we can bring this guy back over, drag this guy over here. So first things first, I need to open the importer. So you have weapons, ammo, armor, junk, attachments. So I'm gonna add 1 more for consumables. Oh, there's pages. Okay. Save that off. Now if I reload the project, I should see that new thing pop up. Hi, Hendrix. There we go. Okay, so now order doc. Hi, Hendrix. Import consumables. Weapons, ammo, armor. Link. Dot void. Consumables is going to be all the way at the bottom here. Man, I got an email today saying that my my subscription for OSRS got renewed, and I was like, shit, I haven't played that in a while. Okay, so that's we need more spaces between our functions. There we go. Okay, so now all right, I think we're going to finish up these last 2 bits on this script and probably call it a day for today. They'll probably put me at 4:30. And there is nothing else I really want to start. So yeah, I think we'll finish up these 2 functions and call it a day. So we'll be done in about 20 minutes. Or for the sake of having stream last till 5 o'clock, like I could play some games. I could I could fire up the TCG shop sim. It's basically, yeah, okay. I will finish up these 2 bits and then I'll fire up TCG sim and oh, I can't do that. Call it junk then. As item. In this case, it's actually that, and then the bits at the end are so this is within the if item does not equal. Junk.name has been successfully updated. There we go. So that's all that. So then now I basically just have to go through and do junk.name equals 0 junk. What are you doing? Be right back. Thought they were getting to a bug. Okay, so then junk dot icon is going to equal item 2 junk dot value equals and actually split this over here. This is the item type. No, while we're at it, where's my globals? Sort state, fire mode, attachment. Oh, there is junk. Junk dot item or type equals globals dot item type dot junk. All right. It was literally the first one on the list. That's funny. Item 3. And junk dot weight equals item 4. These both need to be as int as float, or no, int. And then junk dot description equals item 5. So now I can grab all of this stuff. The junk. Come down to consumable. Consumable. Hi, Hendrix. And then all that's gonna change is I got a couple more. So you're actually gonna be 9. Consumable dot time to use is gonna equal item 5 as float. I don't know how you got pushed over so much. Consumable dot hunger restoration amount equals item 6 is int. Consumable dot thirst restoration amount equals item dot 7. You know, sometimes I'm beginning to wonder if maybe the people that said I should do it a different way were right. I didn't realize how in depth this thing actually was gonna get. Item dot 8 as int. That should be everything. I do not have any items like in the chamber to actually test it with, but we're just gonna assume it is. I'll do that stuff off stream, and yeah, I guess we'll spend 45 minutes playing some TCG Simulator. Let's drop that guy. Let's save all of this stuff. I'm gonna close you for now. And then not Supermarket Simulator. Let's turn the music off. And then come on. Oh, why is it cut off all weird? Let's try to reload this. Oh yeah, no worries. I gotta set this up to stream anyway. Here, let's turn off that. Add a window capture, and let's do things. Display. Oh, my resolution got all jacked. Apply. There we go. So now if I grab this guy, Oh, we need to shrink this down a bit. Okay, and then let's get rid of the 2 bottom bars. There we go. I'm gonna stream tomorrow and be like, what happened? Oh, what's weird though is okay, so everything's good there. We'll go ahead and open that up. But why can you not see? Here, let's just get rid of that. Let's just do this. There we go. Not an ideal setup, but a setup nonetheless. It's $4. There you go. Let's see. That shelf is completely stocked. This is stocked pretty well. Plus, I got like 5 of these floating around still. I need more booster boxes, but how much money do those cost? That's like half the money, or no. Oh no, because I only bought the big box. We'll let those be. We'll let those simmer until someone actually buys them. They're not huge. Oh, I haven't pulled any of these packs yet. 1654. There you go. Let's go replace the card. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna grab one of these. Pull it, see what we get. 89 cents, 31 cents, 35 cents, 31 cents, $1.35, 15, 29. Well, none of those were worth a lot of money. This dude bought hella packs of the rare packs. Oh, you know what I should do too is let's change the category to TCG shop, TCG card shop simulator. There we go. And actually, I'm gonna go ahead and call it on the YouTube side too. So yeah, since on the YouTube side, since these are all being devlogs essentially for the development of the game, I'm gonna go ahead and call the stream here for the YouTube side. Just remember to go ahead and follow on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, so you can see extra content like this, like me playing games live. Hit the Discord, all that fun stuff, and I will